let's dive right on in. I'm Joss of Joss and Bell, and I love Grey's Anatomy. Watch every season over and over again on Netflix, but I think there are some changes that can occur within the show where it can make it a little better, a little more interesting, a little more fun to watch. It just seems like these past couple of seasons have kind of fallen off. Storyline's not that intriguing. Meredith is checked out. Understandably, last season, season 17, it was COVID, and that was extremely hard for everyone. I just want to give my thoughts on what we can do to make it better. We need to get rid of some characters. There are always new interns, new doctors, new love interests, new friends, family members, but it kind of overwhelms the screen and then the plot lines. Number one, Nick Marsh. That's a harsh one. I know a lot of people are probably going to get mad at me. He's okay, like they work well together, whatever. He's pulling her away from Grey's hospital in Seattle. That's controversial. No, he's not pulling her away, but she wouldn't even consider it, I bet, if he wasn't part of Wisconsin either, right? To me, Derek was Meredith's great love in the show, right? They didn't have a perfect relationship, but in that show, they were meant to be together forever. This one's gonna hurt a little. Owen Hunt. We have got to get rid of Owen Hunt. His storylines are overrun. He's annoying me. Sidebar, they also rushed Teddy and Owen's love story. If Teddy and Owen were going to be together, they should have been in it way back in season 3, 4, whenever she was first introduced. He doesn't bring anything to the surgeon field anymore. They don't do trauma a lot like they used to do. So get rid of him. Next, Megan Hunt, Owen's sister. I don't care about her because I don't care about Owen. I don't care about her son. I don't care about her storylines. I don't care about her surgeon. I could not care less anything about Megan Hunt. When she's on the screen, I'm like, she's not interesting. She brings nothing to the show character-wise of value. I think they addressed her leaving for good, hopefully in 1813, so maybe she's not coming back. That would be great. You also have to get rid of all the residents, all the interns. I'm talking new residents, new interns. Their timeline is whacked. We don't know what year they are, unless they're going to be consistent comical relief or bring a fresh air of how to approach medicine or new stuff that they learned in med school, because these surgeons have been around for a while, so their techniques are probably older than what the kids are learning in med school. The only ones that I think are good to keep are Levi Schmidt, Taryn Helm, and Jordan Wright, the new guy from Wisconsin who wanted to study under Bailey. Sidebar, they messed up Jordan Wright's storyline from the very beginning. Why did they have to have him kiss Bailey? That is so unnecessary. They could have had him just be her protege again, since Meredith is already grown. Those are the only 3 residents that you need. Now let's move on to the second part. Meredith Grey. She is Grey's Anatomy. I need more of her home life with her children, with Zola. This past episode, 1814, was just beautiful with her spending time with Zola. We all love Zola. We want to see more of Zola because Zola is part of Derek and Meredith. So Zola reminds us a lot of Derek. More of her relationship with her sisters, that is always a fun time, always thought-provoking. We need Meredith to be rejuvenated again. I know Ellen Pompeo thinks that Grey's Anatomy should end, and maybe that's reflective in Grey's Anatomy on Meredith, but it hurts. It really does. It hurts. Amelia Shepherd. I love Amelia. She is a very complex character, a very interesting, emotional, passionate, innovative, daring character. So keep her on the screens. Keep her relationship with Link and their son and how they navigate that. Keep her relationship with Kai and how they're going to do long distance. Do not take Amelia Shepherd away to Wisconsin. Maggie Pierce. She is smart. She was like a child prodigy. She's the best of Ellis and Richard. We need more of Maggie in her thought process, how she approaches tough situations. Not always have to be associated with Meredith, but I want to see more of Maggie, more of her surgeries. I also, with that, need more of Winston Ndugu. We had a rushed relationship timeline in season 17 and maybe 16. I'm not entirely sure when he was first introduced. Episode 1813, the snake episode, I loved that side of Winston. I loved seeing him as a surgeon, seeing his interests and his passions that were geeky. They just introduced his brother on 1814. So I'm excited to see that dynamic. Jo Wilson. A lot of people love Jo. She was always a great resident. She was a great intern. She's a great surgeon. She is always trying to please somebody, which is extremely funny to see. But I feel like she is that strong, steady surgeon, and especially with her learning OB, where she's always wanting to do new things. She's had a very up and down childhood. She's had good storylines on Grey's. She again works well with everybody on screen. But I do think she needs a friend. Not Link, because they have that whole friends with benefits issue. Carina DeLuca.
If you want Carina, you gotta watch Station 19.
Miranda Bailey. She is one of the most consistent characters on Grey's Anatomy. Her storylines are strong. She is always there when you need her. She's wisdom, she's vulnerability, the wit and the sharp tongue, but also the patience and the excitement that she has for surgery still. But if you hurt her or Ben Warren or any one of their 3 kids, there will be an uprising. However, Miranda Bailey deserves a functioning hospital full of surgeons. I understand Grey's Anatomy is replicating real life. They don't have enough surgeons. They're short-staffed, but she deserves a good hospital where it is flourishing. There are innovative ideas. People want to come there, so stop trying to sabotage her. Get the main surgeons excited about surgery again, excited about research, actually doing surgeries, weird medical conditions. Keep the comedy, keep the funny quips, the quirky little music that plays in between scenes, strong, consistent storylines, timelines, engaging, intriguing, makes us want to watch week to week, not somebody hanging off the side of the cliff. That's been done. I think we need a common problem or a common enemy to bring all the surgeons, all the doctors, the whole hospital together to defeat. In case you can't tell, I am passionate about Grey's. I love Grey's. I want to continue watching it for forever, even though I know the actors and actresses need to move on at some point. I think it needs some refreshing.
But it's always darkest before dawn, so let's hope the sun is rising on Grey soon.
Until next Tuesday.